Even Conservative MPs are branding their conference a disaster. But BBC political editor Laura Kuenssberg seems to be trying to undo the damage. That was one of best speech entrances ever from the person the public might least expect it from. Laura Kuenssberg, at BB Cleric, October 3, 2018. The Home Secretary, the Foreign Secretary, and the Conservative chair all delivered keynote speeches to a conference hall barely half full. And on the 3rd of October, it was the Prime Minister's turn. While Conservative supporters filled the hall, May had very little to say on policy announcements. There's not even an attempt at approaching the fundamental challenges Britain is facing, such as elderly care, climate change or automation. Instead, May walked on stage boogieing to the sound of ABBA's Dancing Queen. And the BBC's political editor thought it was brilliant. PM massive sense of humor alert, comes on to Dancing Queen, jigs about and starts with a gag about her cough and the collapsing backdrop. Hall loves it. Laura Kuenssberg, at BB Cleric, October 3, 2018. Although not everyone had the same reaction as Kuenssberg, Theresa May dances to a Boss Dancing Queen as she makes an entrance to the Tory conference like a drunk elderly auntie at a wedding. Pic.twitter.com/6CWVQ4P461, James Melville, at James Mulville, October 3, 2018. Dear Theresa, try that dance in front of the people of Grenfell, try it in front of the homeless, those with depression, the jobless, the asylum seekers, in fact anyone who has suffered at the hands of Tory policy. See how that plays. Criticizing May on Brexit, Duddridge also described the conference as a disaster. Conservative MP James Duddridge says the Conservative conference has been a disaster, and says Theresa May's refusal to rip up Chequers and Boris Johnson's inspirational speech yesterday are the reasons he submitted a letter of no confidence in Theresa May. Pic.twitter.com/L6XFIOST, Sky News Politics, at Sky News Politics, October 3, 2018. Duddridge is the 5th Conservative MP to declare his no confidence letter publicly. But 30 to 40 MPs have reportedly submitted letters privately. In order for Conservative MPs to trigger a vote to bring down May's leadership, 15%, or 48 of them, must have called for one. Conservative MP Ben Bradley wasn't happy either. Bradley lamented the lack of real policy announcements and said that he found that frustrating. Continuing, "We have to be relatable and we have to be genuine. That's what Corbyn is, whether you agree with him or not. He is relatable and he believes what he says. We just repeat lines too often and it's not just an apparent lack of vision." At the beginning, a major security flaw in the conference app allowed anyone to access the private details of senior Conservative politicians. This is going pretty well. Still, Kuenssberg has been busy painting the picture of a strong Prime Minister. To many, Theresa May has been the most calamitous Prime Minister going. But not Laura Kuenssberg. Jeremy Corbyn's BBC political editor at BB Cleric on Theresa May conference speech, bold, interesting, going pretty well, one of best speech entrances. BBC political editor at BB Cleric on Jeremy Corbyn conference speech, Corbyn's speech starting, watch on BBC News. Pic.twitter.com/abedvaomph, Tom Pride, at Thomas Pride, October 3, 2018. Without mainstream media backing and millionaire supporters, it's hard to see how the Conservatives would survive. Aside from the fringes, their conference has been barren of ideas. May's speech didn't even attempt to solve Brexit, let alone the existential crisis of climate change. From just about anywhere outside the BBC, it looks like May is dancing on the grave of her own party. Get involved. The Canary actively invites its readers to question everything they read, so please follow the links we reference. And always search for more information if unsure. But if you believe in the importance of independent, grassroots media in the fight against corporate propaganda, please consider supporting us. There are also many other new media organizations working to deliver news, analysis, and opinion in a more independent and ethical way. Please support them too. Media Diversified, Novara Media, Corporate Watch, Common Space, Media Lens, Another Angry Voice, Bella Caledonia, Vox Political, Evolve Politics, Real Media, Red Pepper, Real News, Roar, Strike Magazine, The Bristol Cable, Manchester Mule, Salford Star. Featured Image, Twitter and ITV News, YouTube.